The 5th of December, 1945. 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers lift off from Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station in Florida. Clear skies, calm winds. A routine 2-hour training exercise over the Atlantic Ocean. 14 experienced aviators. Not a single one of them will ever be seen again. Flight 19 was supposed to be ordinary, the kind of mission these men had run dozens of times before. Lead pilot Lieutenant Charles Taylor was a decorated veteran with over 2,500 flight hours under his belt. His crew young, sharp, trained. There was no reason, not one, to suspect that this Tuesday afternoon would become one of the most haunting, unsolved mysteries in American military history. At 2:10 p.m., the 5 Avenger aircraft crossed into the open Atlantic. The mission was simple: fly east, drop practice bombs, turn north, then return to base. Clean, calculated. By the numbers. But somewhere over the ocean, something went wrong. Just after 3:45 p.m., a transmission crackled into the control tower. It was Taylor, and his voice carried something nobody expected: confusion. "I don't know where we are," he said. "We must have gotten lost after that last turn. The compass readings weren't making sense. The ocean looked different." Nothing matched the charts. Taylor began to suspect they had somehow drifted over the Gulf of Mexico, though they hadn't. They were east of Florida, right where they were supposed to be. But doubt is contagious in the cockpit. Taylor switched off his emergency IFF transponder, the very device designed to help rescuers locate him, because he feared it would interfere with his navigation. One decision, in real time. That would cost 14 men their lives. Back at base, controllers listened helplessly as the radio communications grew more fragmented, more desperate. The pilots were flying in circles, fuel was burning, the sun was setting. And out over that darkening Atlantic, 5 planes carrying men who had survived the war were slowly running out of time. At 5:50 p.m., Taylor's last coherent transmission cut through the static. "All planes close up tight. We'll have to ditch unless landfall is made. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons, we all go down together." Then silence. A rescue mission launched immediately. A massive Mariner flying boat with 13 crew members aboard headed straight into the search zone. 23 minutes after takeoff, it vanished too. In total, 6 aircraft, 27 men, gone. No wreckage, no oil slick, no bodies, no signal. The United States Navy launched the largest air and sea search in its history at that time. Hundreds of vessels and aircraft scoured over 380,000 square miles of ocean and coastline. They found nothing, nothing that could definitively explain what happened to Flight 19. The Navy's own investigation concluded with a verdict so rare it borders on extraordinary: cause unknown. Over the decades, theorists have pointed to the Bermuda Triangle, to magnetic anomalies, to rogue waves and sudden storms. Scientists have offered more grounded explanations: disorientation, fuel exhaustion, a chain of compounding human errors under pressure, but no theory has ever been proven. No definitive answer has ever been given to the families of those 14 men. What we do know is this: on a clear afternoon in December, 5 planes flew into the sky above Florida, and the sky simply kept them. Some doors, once opened, refuse to be closed. Some questions swallow whole the men brave enough to ask them. And somewhere beneath the surface of that dark Atlantic water, Flight 19 is still waiting to be found.